This literature review looks at the effective science teacher in the primary grades. And I found that a good teacher is the single most effective variable in increasing student achievement in every subject. Good teachers also can overcome factors such as socioeconomic status, class size, curriculum design, and parents' educational levels. This science instruction or science teachers are important because the United States fall behind other nations in science and math, and modern challenges require new creative, scientific, and technical approaches and investigations. They should be cross-disciplinary as part of the framework offered by the Partnership for 21st Century Skills. And as we have more children, more school-age students, and they're becoming more diverse in terms of culture, languages, etc., it is vital to develop a knowledge base which promotes achievement for all students in science. 3 research questions guided this literature review and included: what are the characteristics of the effective science teacher? What does effective science instruction look like? And how can educational leaders support teachers in effective science instruction? When looking at this, a few common themes occurred in the literature. The first one dealt with the nature of science and pedagogical content knowledge. And we know that science is about asking questions, and a teacher's view of the nature of science is an important component of science knowledge. Self-efficacy was important when looking at the effective teacher, and we found that elementary teachers that only teach science have lower self-efficacy, even though their science content knowledge was equal to other groups, which I found was interesting. And teachers experience a lack of confidence when they possess limited content knowledge. The environment was something else that was repeated throughout the literature, and the effective teacher creates an environment where the teacher is motivated and they develop positive attitudes and motivation for their students. Effective teachers also provide instruction that helps students feel accepted by their peers. They provide students with tasks that are interesting and relevant to their lives, and they also use hands-on inquiry activities. Effective science instruction and what it looks like in the classroom. It involves creating a science-rich, science-friendly learning environment, using a variety of classroom activities, using explicit teaching of science skills and concepts, teaching students in concrete ways rather than abstract ones, preparing students for future science learning, and also developing personal science knowledge is very important. The findings of this literature review suggest that teachers pay attention to both pedagogy and content knowledge. However, this study was interesting, and I do have a citation and a link to the publication in Moodle. Bybee found personal qualities actually rate higher than the knowledge of science and pedagogy. If you want to read more about that, and he also does express that content knowledge is important, but I thought that was an interesting finding, so I'd like to read more by this author. We also found that to be effective, instruction needs to engage students in ways which take into account what they know or what they actually think they may have known, or what they think they knew. So it looks at their prior knowledge in order to help challenge those misconceptions. All teachers should be involved in professional development opportunities to continue learning, and the quantity or amount of professional development is also linked to inquiry-based instruction and investigative classroom cultures. These 2 slides are my references, and thank you for your time.